The only thing in this world I love more than Switch games are Switch games that are on sale. So you'll be glad to know there is a Nintendo Switch sale happening right now for the next couple of days. I think it depends which game you get as to how much longer they're on offer. But I decided to put together this list of games that are currently on sale that I think you guys should check out. Now, I have such a range of games, I can almost guarantee you probably don't have all of these games, and hopefully some you've never even heard of. So here's my top pick of games you should check out this sale. First up is Ni no Kuni Remastered Wrath of the White Witch at $7.99. If you can't tell already, this game was made by the same people who made my absolute favorite film, Howl's Moving Castle. And I adore the fact that you can see this with every ounce of this game. Not just with the animation style, but also with the music. And the fact that you can get a fully voice acted game for less than £8 is insane. As you can imagine, this game has a gripping story and beautiful animations to go along with it. You play as Oliver, a 13-year-old whose fairy puppet suddenly comes to life, revealing that he is in fact the king of fairies. And he asks you, the pure or poor-hearted one, for your help in freeing his world. And whilst this game plays as a more classic RPG, it's the extra pizzazz that Studio Ghibli adds that makes this game incredible. Also, if you're American, you might want to turn on the subtitles for this game.
You must be the one we fairies call the pure-hearted one.
On top of this, Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom Prince's Edition is also currently on sale for $19.99. So if you already enjoyed the first one, the second one is available too. Just costs a little bit more. Next up is Spiritfarer, currently on sale for £7.85, and this is the perfect game as long as you're not emotionally compromised. You play as Stella, chosen to take on the duty of ferrying spirits to the afterlife. The game sees you traveling around finding spirits who haven't moved on, each with unfinished business that needs to be done before they go to the afterlife. What makes this game so wonderful though is how you get to know each and every one of the spirits intimately, learning all about their life and helping them come to grips with everything that's happened to them. This means that when the spirits are finally ready to move on, it's a bittersweet moment, but there lies the beauty of this game. You explore and gather resources, construct buildings, along with helping the spirits out with their quests. Every spirit you help allows you to use more moves, which in turn means you can explore more of the area. Many regard this game as a must for cozy gamers, and it's easy to see why. Next up is Cozy Grove, another cozy staple in the Nintendo Switch. I've mentioned this game a ton on my channel before, as it's one I have genuinely enjoyed, and I'm so glad to see it on offer on the Switch. You're sent to an island filled with ghost bears, unable to move on until you carry out some tasks for them. These tasks range from simple fetch quests to needing to accumulate items over multiple days. And although the game is mostly lighthearted, occasionally the bears will hit you with lines that really speak to you. This game runs in real life time, so much like Animal Crossing, you'll have plenty of daily activities to tend to, with there even being fishing and bug catching. This game is designed to only take a few hours out of your day, and that's one of the reasons why I absolutely love it. You can't even time travel in this game like you can do in Animal Crossing because it messes things up, so this game became a part of my daily routine so quickly, and I used to play it every day with lunch. It's such a beautiful game, and I've heard the DLC is quite good too, and I'm so glad it's been reduced down to this price. Next up for just under £7 is Dragon Caffi. I literally cannot believe this is the first time I've talked about this game on this channel, but look how cute it is. You play as an aspiring baker whose cooking skills need a little bit of work. You go around the town helping NPCs, and each finished quest you do rewards you with a recipe. Cooking enough of these recipes will lead to new areas being open with even more NPCs. The errands range from super easy ones to having to actually figure out puzzles. Not only that, but for every single recipe you cook, you need to find the ingredients for. This can either be from searching around the land or buying them from certain merchants. Every time you cook, you even get a fun little mini game as well. It's not particularly difficult, which makes it perfect for playing in bed. One thing to keep in mind, there aren't any quest markers, so sometimes you're kind of running aimlessly around. But other than that, this game looks really good. Next up is Arise, a simple story definitive edition for just over £7. This is yet another game I cannot believe I've only just come across, as it looks like the perfect cozy game for the Switch. You play as a man stuck in limbo. Not only will you be traversing traversing a beautiful landscape as you recall memories of your life. You'll also be messing with time itself. You being in control of time is vital for nailing the puzzles you face. And I think it falls into the sweet spot of difficulty where it's not too easy that it seems meaningless, but not so difficult that you need to put your Switch down or look up a walkthrough. This game contains no words, but it takes you on a journey nonetheless. And the game looks stunning. I'm absolutely obsessed with the concept for this. Next up for £12.50, we have Lost in Random. This is a truly unique action-adventure game that's cozy in a unsettling way. Kind of like Nightmare Before Christmas is cozy, you know? You play as Even, who has to roll a dice to find out which of the 6 worlds in the kingdom she's destined to live her life on. After your twin sister Odd rolls, your character decides she's not willing to let her sister go that easily. The world building in this game is spectacular and makes you want to do every single one of the side quests to understand more about this world. This game does have combat, but the combat system is also truly unique. This combat system involves things like dice rolls and cards, where the cards are drawn randomly, making every single battle unique. So if you're in need of something a little bit more Tim Burton on the Nintendo Switch, this game's perfect for you. One thing to note, this game isn't so good in handheld mode, so if you have a Switch Lite or you never play your Switch docked, I'd give this game a miss. Next up for just under £4 is Yoku's Island Express. Imagine a platformer mixed with pinball, and that is this game. And oh my god, it is adorable. You can't deny how much fun this game looks, with some parts of the levels even looking like literal pinball tables, with pinball paddles you can control. The main story follows a beetle traveling to the island to take on their new job as a postman. Beetle? But once you get there, it's not long before you realize there's something catastrophically wrong with the island, and it's your job to try and fix it. So if you're up for a light-hearted game, this one's perfect. Next up is Graveyard Keeper for £9, and you have to hear me out as to why this is low-key cozy, okay? The website for this game literally says this was designed to be the most inaccurate graveyard sim, and you can see that. And this game surprisingly shares a lot more similarities to Stardew as you might think. I didn't realize until I did this review that you can farm and gather resources in this game. This game only runs on a 6-day cycle, so it's a lot more forgiving than Stardew in terms of when you get things done. There's also no consequences to things like dying or going to bed too late in this game, so it really is casual. You do, however, given the title of this game, have a cemetery to run. This is the only thing that has tasks needing to be done in a set time in the entire game. This game's reviews are a little bit rough, but I have heard that updates that have come out since the initial reviews have made this game a lot better than the reviews suggest. And just a quick note, this game has an incredibly witty and dark sense of humor to do with all themes that you can imagine with owning a cemetery. So if that kind of tone isn't for you, that's completely understandable. Next up is Moving Out for just under £5. This is cozy in the chaotic sense. All you need to do is help people move out of their house, and the levels are utterly bonkers. This is the perfect game for some couch co-op too, and if you're like me and you hate moving house, this is the game for you, as I often used to get the urge to just fling all my belongings out of a window, and in this game you can do that. Those are my top sale picks. Let me know down in the comments below if I've missed any games on offer that you guys would recommend, and if you're looking for a new cozy game to play on the Nintendo Switch, check out this video here. It is an absolutely great game. I'll see you next time. Bye.